Being cleared from roads around the valley, and it promises to slow things down a bit.
Yeah, our very own Kellen Harmon is moving around town this morning, checking for those trouble spots. Where are you joining us live from now, Kellen?
Good morning, guys. We're here at 8th Street South in Moorhead, and the road conditions are wet and slippery. The plows have been going through here intermittently, trying to clear most of the snow. You can see there's still patches in the corners, and it is just slushy. I've seen cars at the intersection spinning their wheels as they're trying to go through and get about their way. And as cars speed through here, it's like we're at the splash zone at SeaWorld. There is just chunks of slush flying up at us. So while there's no huge mounds of snow, you definitely want to take it slow, because this slush and this wet snow is definitely going to make it slippery. So take it slow and be safe and get to work in one piece. Reporting live in Moorhead, Kellen Harmon, back to you guys.
That is always the goal. You stay safe out there as well. I know my commute in, it was slushy, and we've got that heavy, wet snow that's sticking around.
Yeah, and those side roads not plowed at all. Main ones are, though. But Kellen, thank you this morning.
It's a snow day for about 100 school districts across the valley. We're scrolling those closings, delays, and virtual learning days on the bottom of your screen. You can also check them at valleynewslive.com. Among the districts shutting down altogether are Fargo, Grand Forks, Jamestown Public Schools, as well as Valley City State University.
Moorhead, West Fargo, Valley City, and Hillsboro are just some of the districts going virtual today. DGF, Barnesville, Crookston, East Grand Forks, and UND are among the schools that are starting late today.
All right, we're one day down. We have 2 first alert weather days to go. We're jumping on over to meteorologist Lisa Green. Good morning.
Good morning. Yes, we are right in the middle of it here today, and that will continue to bring us heavy snow and conditions that are just maybe making you feel the same way that this milk can looks. You see the face in that snow buildup? Sheena sent this photo to us. She calls that her upset milk can on her deck. I think a lot of us probably making that face as we're out snow blowing here today. This again in Jamestown, where as of the last report last night, we had about 8 inches of snow there. If you've got an update for us, let us know, and we'll pass that along to how much snow you've had. A little break in the Grand Forks area, though, here as we make our way through the morning, though. That will change as we see more chances for snow coming up. So here's a look at Fargo right now. Temperatures at 31 degrees. It is feeling more like 23 when you factor in just a little bit of a northeasterly wind. So that wind's starting to change direction a little bit, but not too strong at 9 miles per hour. In Grand Forks, you can see we've got some heavy snow coming down in Grand Forks in spots. This is actually on the East Grand Forks side, looking across the river to downtown Grand Forks. You see the snow in this snapshot and the tire tracks in the parking lot there along the Greenway. So again, it is picking up here for some of us, and the heaviest snowfall right now is focused in on that northern half of the valley with that band there. So there are some places, in fact in Fargo, where we're starting to see that snow once again start to increase here in the southern end of the valley. But Grand Forks, Highway 2 north from there, that's really, we've really seen that heavier snow around Crookston, northwestern corner of Polk County into Walsh and Marshall counties and beyond. That snow moving to the north and west. So again, pockets of heavy snow, and then there are places where we're getting a little bit of a break, like out by Jamestown. Fargo had a break a moment ago, but this again, snow is moving to the north and west, so it's about to sweep through the next batch through the Fargo-Moorhead area. So conditions are going to be tough today. We're talking about snow building in as the day goes on. Again, there will be some moments, I think a few hours even in the afternoon, where we may not see much of anything in the southern end of the valley. Northern valley, it's going to be a little more active for you. Overnight, so we'll see a few snow showers, but then Thursday, we showed you this earlier, and we'll continue to update you on this. Thursday morning, we could get another surge of some accumulating snow for the morning commute tomorrow, which will, of course, include that first alert weather day, the final of 3 for the most impactful weather. But that doesn't mean we're done with the snow just yet. We'll see some periods of light snow lasting into Friday. One other thing to note heading into Thursday and into Friday as well is that wind turns northerly. It gets a little stronger. We've got colder air moving in, so the flakes won't be quite as heavy and wet like they are now. It'll be more dry and easily lofted. So we're looking at the possibility for low visibility because of that blustery air on Thursday and maybe into early Friday. Eventually things do quiet down into the weekend, but we've got this cold coming our way, so brace yourselves for that after this storm finally eases its grip on us heading into the weekend. Until then, we're in the thick of things now. Stay safe, everyone. everyone. Of course, we'll be keeping you updated right here on Valley News Live and on the VNL weather app throughout the day.
Yeah, we sure are trudging our way through the week. Thank you so much for that update this morning, Lisa. Now let's get a real-time check of your travel conditions and some power outages across the region, Jordan.
Yeah, that's right. We're trudging through the roads this morning, too. Taking a look here at the state of North Dakota, the entire thing shaded in red, border to border. That's because there is no travel advised. They're saying you should stay off of these roads. In fact, it's actually illegal to be on some of the roads this morning. I-94 from that Cheyenne exit in West Fargo all the way west to Dickinson is closed this morning. You're going to see that those bars are down. If you get to that intersection, you go around it, you could face a fine. And if you get stuck, you're going to put your life in danger and the life of first responders in danger as well. So you need to be careful. Do not go on a closed road. Every other road in the state of North Dakota is that red and white dotted. That means that you could encounter drifts, you could encounter ice, you could encounter some slushy patches. It could be anything. No matter how you slice it or dice it, it's going to be a rough go of it when you head outside. In Minnesota, they do things a bit different there. They don't have travel advisories issued by county. They just get a check of some road conditions here. That big bullseye you see on Moorhead, that means that once you get there, if you're taking the interstate, you're not going to get any farther. Interstate 94 again closed in West Fargo, so watch out there. Every other road this morning, purple or light blue. That means it is either fully snow covered or partially snow covered. Some big ones here. We have Highway 10, Moorhead, going all the way to Motley, even farther south down to the Twin Cities. That is fully covered in snow. Interstate 94 from Moorhead down to Alexandria and then also down to the Twin Cities, fully to partially covered in snow as well. We have an incident being reported right now in Bemidji, and in fact another incident right near Fosston. Two crashes that are happening just right now. A vehicle has spun out 1 mile to the east of it. Looks like we have a vehicle spin out 1 mile to the west of it as well. And of course, with all this snow, we're talking about some potential power outages. A check of our map here in Pembina County. That's where most people are without, the most people are without power, I should say. 338 customers without power on this cold, chilly morning in Pembina County. Also in Nelson County, North Dakota this morning, we were tracking a few people without power. Taking a look over on Minnesota, I know earlier today, Becker County was showing some people out. In total in the state of Minnesota this morning, 1,356 customers without power. So make sure that you are careful whether you're at home or out on the roads, and we'll have the very latest for you throughout the day on your VNL News app. Ashlyn?
All right, thank you for that close-up look. As we just heard, Interstate 94 across North Dakota, a major mess. That highway closed altogether from just west of West Fargo all the way through to Dickinson. Nashay Taylor is in Jamestown, joining us live from Stutsman County this morning. Good morning, Nashay.
Good morning, Ashlyn. That's right. You know, plows are out right now trying to clean up. We just got some new information from the Stutsman County Road Department. They say they have been out since 6:30 this morning, and they have 4 plows and 7 road graders out. But unfortunately, they'll be only doing 12-hour shifts, considering they don't have enough staff to run through 24 hours. So the Stutsman County Road Department is asking if folks have to get out, just be patient, because they're taking their time to just try and get all of it done. But I'm here in Jamestown. I'll keep you updated on the latest conditions in the area. In Jamestown, Nashay Taylor, Valley News Live.
All right, be mindful of those plow drivers again. Thank you for that update again from Stutsman County. With all of the heavy snowfall expected this week, property owners are reminded that it's illegal in most places to dump snow back out onto public roads.
MnDOT says placing snow on or near a public road can cause a safety hazard and unsafe access for plows. You could also be penalized if the snow creates a problem or a crash. We have an update for you on some of those power outages as well. Utility crews in the valley are now out trying to bring customers back online. We heard from one viewer about power also now out in the Cavalier area in the Northern Valley. There's also some outages that are now just being reported near Lisbon, Colfax, and Valley City. Those have since been repaired, but of course this is a developing situation.
Check ahead if you're trying to fly today or you plan to pick somebody up from the airport. So far, 3 morning flights out of Fargo and 1 out of Grand Forks were all canceled for today. Plus 3 other flights out of Fargo and 1 into Fargo are delayed. And there could be many more changes throughout the day. Of course, keep up with your flights through your app online. Breaking local news overnight on a fire that destroyed 2 semis in West Fargo. The call came in around 10 last night from the 700 block of 12th Avenue Northwest.
Firefighters found 2 big rigs engulfed in flames. They were parked right next to a building as well. Now, they were able to keep that fire from spreading to that building. No word yet, though, on the cause of that fire.
It's a call to action for North Dakota parents and guardians. Get your kids in for the measles shots that they need. Health officials are monitoring a measles outbreak that they want to put a stop to ASAP. There are 22 confirmed measles cases in Minnesota, and the outbreak is only expected to grow.
And if your child is due for that vaccine, they're asking you to get it done for the safety of everyone. Officials say the vaccination rate for toddlers ages 19 to 35 months in Cass County now only sits at 83%. Now, for a population to get herd immunity, they need 95% immunization coverage to prevent a measles outbreak. A Fargo South band teacher is now resigned after being charged for corruption of a minor and child pornography. Sebastian Tackling was arrested in late November after a girl came forward about their relationship, and she says it started when she was 17 years old.
Court documents say Tackling admitted to an inappropriate relationship but denies it being sexual before that student turned 18. North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum banning the social media app TikTok from state-owned devices over growing national security concerns. This order specifically bans executive branch agencies and their employees from using or downloading TikTok.
The state IT department will implement controls to enforce this ban. The FBI has issued warnings that the Chinese government could use the app to influence or monitor these devices. In this morning's schemes and ripoffs, watch out for online shopping scams as you look online for holiday gifts. Scammers are onto you.
Yeah, AARP of North Dakota says they're seeing more fake emails, online ads, and social media posts. If you click on the wrong link, you could buy something that never even arrives or get a poor quality product.
If the discount is greater than 55%, that's always a red flag. So slow down. Think before you click. You know, that's just a good phrase to keep in your mind.
Now, if you haven't heard of a company, take the time to do research on it and check it out. Instead of just clicking on the link in an online ad, you should be going directly to the company's website if you're doing that Christmas shopping right now.
Which I'm sure many folks are, especially if you're buying those 3 rolls of wrapping paper from today's question of the morning.
Got to get it done, and it's surely looking and feeling like Christmas outside. A reminder, this is a First Alert weather day. We have a pair of them ahead of us here. That live look yet out this morning. You see cars just kind of slowly going by on their way to work right now.
Yep, a lot of roadways still pretty slick, so be careful on your morning commute if you have to head out. If not, stay home, nice and cozy warm. We'll see you next time, everybody.